feel bad. Mock Donald Trump, bully Donald Trump. When he tries to play the victim, be even stronger and push back even harder. Mock, bully, ridicule, expose how weak and pathetic he is. We're seeing California Governor Gavin Newsom lead the way on this as Governor Newsom's social media account smokes out how weak and pathetic Donald Trump is. But Americans are getting inspired right now. We're seeing just regular folks going on Donald Trump's social media and mocking him. So the White House just created a TikTok account. And here's what we're seeing courageous Americans and people around the world doing to Donald Trump. I love this. People say the following as Donald Trump's White House posts their first TikTok. Gavin Newsom is the strongest governor in America. He's the greatest. No one is better than him. Thank you for your attention to this matter. They're posting it at Trump's stupid post. People are saying another distraction for the Epsteinth time. People are posting this photo of Gavin Newsom. I choose the bear. Gavin Newsom with muscles out, a tight white t-shirt, mocking Donald Trump. Another post. Donald Trump is unfit for presidency. A photo of Jeffrey Epstein. Don't get distracted. Anything but releasing the files. Trump has successfully made the White House tacky. Worst president ever. A photo of California Governor Gavin Newsom with his shirt off, holding Melania in his hands as she's dressed like the Statue of Liberty. She's dressed like the Statue of Liberty. How am I supposed to say this with a straight face, guys? This account, someone goes, this account about to have the craziest comment section. Vladimir Putin ball and gagging Donald Trump from behind. Confused? Didn't Republicans pass the law that says that government officials can't have TikTok? The White House is a government entity. So now you start a TikTok? Another photo of Gavin Newsom. We love Gavin. A photo of Gavin Newsom holding ketchup in a photo that looks vaguely familiar to me right there. Vaguely familiar right there. Another post. Elon Musk confirms Representative Dan Goldman's suspicion. Pam Bondi is hiding the Epstein files to protect Donald Trump. Another post. The FBI redacted Trump's name from the Epstein files. Another photo. Guess the... They say another word. Trump's been found liable of sexual assault. Let me be clear. Donald Trump believes that his reputation gets harmed if you call him an R word. But he's been found liable for sexual assault. So go figure, while he's on camera saying that he grabs women by their genitals and because he's rich, they let him get away with it. And he talks about going into beauty pageants and inspecting girls naked. What a freaking sicko this pathetic is. A photo of Putin walking Donald Trump. Another photo says Donald Trump is an RA. And then they're trying to find out what the next letter is. Is it a C? Is it a P? Is it a something? Is it another letter? That's what I'm just saying what the image says. Another post that says, well, you get all of the posts. All right. Seeing what California Governor Gavin Newsom's doing. Governor Newsom posts himself pointing his finger into Donald Trump's face. Newsom standing taller than Donald Trump, who's wearing heels. And Newsom's looking down at a weak and pathetic Donald Trump and says, pro tip for Trump. If you want to master the deal, try walking in like you own the room. Great post. Governor Newsom then posts, forget the southern border. The strongest wall Trump's ever built is his bronzer liner. And it's a photo that Donald Trump posted of himself where his face is multiple shades of orange. I mean, we have this orange loser, Putin coddling buffoon, Epstein file hiding, sex trafficking, convict supporting Trump. This guy's pathetic. Call him out. Do what Meidas has been doing for 5 years. Do what Governor Newsom's doing right now. Call out this weak, pathetic, vile piece of trash and don't hold back. Show power. Show strength. California Governor Gavin Newsom then posts Mount Rushmore. I see his face on it. Wow, what an honor. I'm on Mount Rushmore. Thank you. GCN, Governor Newsom's initials. Mount Gavinmore. Wow, Mount Gavinmore. Also, the White House press pool reported that Donald Trump's been working on a playlist for the new Rose Garden he destroyed, which is the concrete garden right now. So Governor Newsom has a suggestion for some of the music composition. Why don't you play the Beatles, I'm a Loser? Oh, look, Governor Newsom then posts his own version of new ballroom, everybody. Governor Newsom's ballroom, right in the state capitol building in Texas, a beautiful ballroom. Governor Newsom then posts the following. California pays a lot of poor red state bills. California, the fourth largest economy in the world. We pay a lot of poor red state bills. Wow, an honor. Governor Newsom says, thank you. Congratulations, Californians. Fourth largest economy in the world. And it's true. California would be the fourth largest economy in the world if it was a country. All of these red states that are out there attacking California, they're bankrupt states. They're taker states. They wouldn't exist. They are all failed states if it wasn't for California literally subsidizing and supporting them. Even a state like Texas, a taker state. They take $25 billion more from the federal government than they give. California gives $80 billion more to the federal government than it takes.
All right, I'm just going to say it. I'm obsessed with laundry sauce. I never looked forward to laundry day until I started using their pods. The Mojave peach scent is unreal. It starts with this bright mandarin and cinnamon, and then you get that juicy peach with a little sandalwood and vanilla at the end. It literally smells like you're stepping into a 5-star hotel every time you open the dryer. And it's not just the smell. These pods actually work. High performance clean with a high-end fragrance that lasts all day. Plus they take all the guesswork out of it. You just toss in one pod and go. If you want something a little more citrus and crisp, go with the Italian bergamot. Something a little more tropical and chill, Indonesian patchouli is incredible. They also have a scent quiz on their site so you can find your new signature. For a limited time only, our listeners get 20% off your entire order when you use code MeidasTouch at laundrysauce.com. That's 20% off your order at laundrysauce.com with promo code MeidasTouch, MEIDAS20. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. It's time to make Laundry Day the best day of the week.
Then Governor Newsom responds to Richard Grinnell, one of Donald Trump's toadies, who goes, it's so obvious that Gavin Newsom isn't the person actually tweeting from his account. It's some new team he's hired who has convinced him to step aside and try to let them do this. Then Governor Newsom responds, the Kennedy Center's janitor caught us. They call Richard Grinnell Kennedy Center's janitor. To which Richard Grinnell, this is what these MAGAs do. When you punch him in the face, when you punch back, when you punch hard, they play the victim right away. They go into their little fetal cocoons like Grinnell. Stop making fun of working class people. Elitism is so ugly. To which Governor Newsom posts this photo of Donald Trump in his golden penthouse where he lived in the Trump Tower. Elitism is so ugly, huh? Elitism is so ugly. This, as the disastrous budget bill pushed by Donald Trump, is literally stealing from working class Americans to give it to Donald Trump's oligarch friends so they can buy their 10th private jet, because apparently 10 mansions and 9 private jets, G6s, Bombardier jets is not enough for these people. Sickens me. Governor Newsom then responds to Dana Perino. Dana Perino's been like having a wambulance fest on Fox, complaining about Governor Newsom's post. She's been saying, you think we don't get the joke? We get the joke. It's your jokes. Your jokes just aren't funny, Gavin Newsom. To which Governor Newsom responds, Dana Ding Dong Perino, never heard of her until today, is melting down because of me, Gavin C. Newsom. Fox hates that I am America's most favorite governor, ratings king, save America, while Trump can't even conquer the big stairs on Air Force One anymore. Trump has lost his step, and Fox is losing it because when I type, America now wins. Thank you for your attention to this matter, GCN. Here's Dana Perino whining. Play this clip.
And that was my point, is that if you're doing this and it's not authentic and you're trying to do somebody else who you say is Hitler and you think that we don't get the joke, oh no, we get the joke. It's just not funny.
And folks, she's definitely not mad, guys. Here, play this clip.
And you think that we don't get the joke? Oh no, we get the joke. We get the joke. We get the joke. We get the joke.
We get the joke.
And then you have Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem bragging about how she will be painting the entire border wall black so that it burns people quicker if they try to touch the wall, to which Governor Newsom's office responds, "This paint is specifically at the request of the president," right there. So good. Governor Newsom then posts Campano, whoever this lady is on Fox. Breaking. Fox News calls Trump's communication style summer camp. Here, watch this.
Sitting governor. You know, those are Congress people. And it feels like we're watching a summer camp skit. We're watching slam poetry. We're watching these attention seekers that are just so wrapped up in clickbait, and they are supposed to be governing.
Governor Newsom then mocks Tomi Lahren. She's a MAGA influencer. And then she goes, Gavin Newsom tries to troll. Ultimate fail. I think like 2,000 people watched her YouTube video. And Governor Newsom's like, ultimate fail. He ratioed her so bad. So many more people watch it, like read his tweets that are, I mean, she barely cracked 3,000 views on YouTube. I think the only way she cracked views is because Governor Newsom was mocking her, so she got some views there. You have the person who runs Libs of TikTok. She tries to mock Gavin Newsom, and then Governor Newsom just posts photos of her holding the Epstein Phase 1 binder because she was part of that cover-up back in February where they said, here are the Epstein files, everybody. It's our Phase 1 binder. And it was like the old Epstein phone list, which, by the way, Donald Trump's name on because Donald Trump was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and Epstein sex trafficked girls from Mar-a-Lago like Virginia Giuffre, who worked at the spa, who Donald Trump said Epstein stole her from me in 2000. And 2 years later, Donald Trump said that Epstein's a great guy who likes women on the younger side, beautiful women on the younger side. Donald Trump said Donald Trump and Epstein threw parties at Mar-a-Lago where they would bring girls of indeterminate age to party with them, party in quotes. And they said that they were going to be meeting VIPs, and it was just Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump said, Epstein, you're the greatest guy ever, in a book that Donald Trump signed to Epstein. Donald Trump, I go on. Trump was on Epstein's flight log multiple times. Donald Trump's Doe 174. Oh, there's 100. Everything's there. You all get it. But then, in a serious note, Governor Newsom strongly calls out Pam Bondi, the corrupt fascist attorney general, and says, hey, Pam Bondi, California rules of professional conduct generally prohibit lawyers from bringing a claim or a position in litigation without probable cause and for the purpose of harassing or injuring a person. In other words, Governor Newsom says, I'm going to snatch that bar license of yours, your legal license, give it to me if you're going to continue to attack California with frivolous lawsuits. We're coming for your bar license. That's what needs to be done. By the way, I've seen these photos of Governor Newsom boat parades and Newsom trucks. Fight back against these MAGA idiots, please. Stand strong against them. They just want to scare you. They want to bully you. They want to break you. We, the people, hold the power. Always remember that. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers together. Thank you so much for watching.
New Meidas merch. Head to store.MeidasTouch.com today and get yourself the best pro-democracy gear and show your support. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.